Um, well, I've actually coached here a couple times before as an opposing coach. So, it's nice welcome, at a nice welcome, and you just really probably get into coaching mode pretty quickly though after that.
First of all, it's good to see you back in Knoxville. I'm sure you heard the crowd very appreciative of you being home. I noticed you took your team to the Women's Basketball Hall of Fame, and there was a photo of you where either you were ahead of your team or you trailed your team, where you were in the Pat Summit exhibit, just taking it all in. What was going through your mind seeing that exhibit?
The exhibit's amazing. We Flight schedule dictates a lot of things. We were going to get over here early, and we felt like because we were getting here early, we would have an opportunity to go to the Hall of Fame. I think it was cool for our players to go over there, and obviously for me to be able to see, in particular, that new Pat Summit exhibition. It was or exhibit. It was really cool. Dana Hart actually toured us around and brought the picture of Pat, Shamikwa, and I out, and that was to show our team. And I think they got a kick out of it for sure. They thought it looked like Jackson Harper in the picture.
Kelly, kind of going off of Maria's question here in the back, why was it so important right when you got to Knoxville to take your team to the Women's Basketball Hall of Fame?
Well, a lot of times when we're on road trips, you're hotel, gym, hotel, gym, hotel, gym. And like I said, sometimes the schedules dictate that. And, we were going to get over here. We had to get over here early. And we thought instead of sitting at the hotel the whole time, we would be able to do something. And that just seemed like the most appropriate thing. I think it's important that, I thought it was important for our team.
Kelly, to see the player and the person Talasia's grown into, to be able to see her again, what was that like for you? And then just how proud are you of what she's been able to do with her career?
Yeah, she's obviously a tremendous player. She's fun to watch, not fun to play against. But she's going to do some great things, and it's a future pro on the court.
Coach, obviously you knew this was going to be a tough matchup, and then you come in here without your post player. Just what do you take away from this game? What did you tell your team afterwards?
Well, we always want to be competitive, and we always, we don't want to settle, and we're not searching for moral victories. That's not where we're at. But I think for our team, we have to look at what's next for us. We started our conference schedule really to 4 straight ranked opponents, and we hung in there. We hung in there through that, and found a way to get 4 wins to this point, and that's a big deal for our basketball team. And so I want them to be able to learn from it, but move from this pretty quickly and be able to regroup and try again next time. And we've done it all year. So hopefully that's something that our team can continue to do. Man, I'll tell you what, they come back to practice, win or lose, trying to get better, trying to figure out one more time. So, the challenge is to do it this late in February.
One last question about Tennessee. You played here, you coached here, you know the pride with this program, and Tennessee got humbled, to say the least, Sunday. I assume you're not surprised that Tennessee could bounce back in this kind of fashion.
Well, they did exactly what they needed to do today. Tennessee did 100% what they needed to do. Obviously, they played hard. They made shots. We didn't make shots. So this was a good bounce back win for them, I'm sure. Everybody's got to find some grit and toughness in February.
Just what's it been like to, take on this program, try to rebuild it, especially with a SEC that's, even deeper now, and you guys played pretty close against Texas, but just what's it been like to have that just approach of rebuild in a league like this?
Yeah, obviously taking the job, I knew what I was getting into. I knew the league. I understood the challenge that we were going to have. It's been a lot of fun. to be honest with you. Maybe not the last 40 minutes of basketball, but it's been a lot of fun to try to figure it out. You know, we've had to be creative. Unfortunately, too creative at times with our injuries that we've had to deal with and work around. My staff has done an unbelievable job getting this team where they are right now, and our team has done a really good job of believing in what we're telling them, and they really do try to do what we ask them to do, and we are far from perfect. Don't get me wrong, but it's honestly we've had a really cool journey thus far with this group.
Kellie, you in with LSU, South Carolina, and Oklahoma.
Yep.
Just what's your message to this group, especially as the injury bug is hitting, to finish the season strong?
Yeah, we have 4 games left on our schedule, and obviously they're all difficult. And at some point, everybody in our league is going to hit that tough stretch. We had it at the beginning and really at the end, and it's league mixed throughout. I mean, it's just is what it is. You know, and I think the message that not only we have given our team, but I've heard so many other coaches saying the same thing. Man, you've got to bounce back. You got to figure a way to bounce back, and you can't let it completely defeat you. And it's hard. That is so hard. My players want to win. My players want to win real bad. And in this league, you can't let one loss turn into 2. One loss is one loss. You got to bounce back.
We'll take 1 or 2 more if you guys have.
Last thing for me, I promise. You knew this game was coming, and I think you described it as sometimes you just got to rip the Band-Aid off and get it done. Next season, Tennessee will come there. Then you'll be back in a flow. Are you kind of glad to put this one in the rearview mirror now that you're out of coach mode? I mean, the memories that would seem to flood you here could probably overwhelm you at times.
You know, it can be a lot. I think just, you know, the number of people you want to say hello to and that want to say hello to you, and you know, it's a lot. But you know, I think I do a pretty good job of keeping the focus where the focus needs to be, and I understand my job. But also, I get it. I understand. My name's on, I don't know if it's a star or something up there on the placard. Maybe it's on the brick. My name's on a brick up there. So I get it. Anytime I come here, I'm going to get it. And I willingly accept that. So it's just part of who I am and where I'm at, where I've been. I understand that, but I can also get on that bus and get really excited about the team I'm coaching.
We'll take 1 more if everybody has it.
One of your guards had a shirt with you and Pat on it before the game. Not to get into that specifically, but just to see like the support they have for you and how hard they want to play for you in your first year. Just what has that been like for you?
She bought that at the Hall of Fame. I did not know she was going to wear it, but apparently she did. Oh no, I'll be honest with you, I love our team. I love those kids. I really do. Like I said, we're not perfect, and you know, we're gonna make mistakes, but man, they try. They really do, and I do honestly enjoy coaching them. I love trying to figure out what they need to do and making adjustments, and you know, trying to help them be their best. And I think, like I said, obviously along with our staff and our staff, I think, man, we've gotten a lot done this year with this group, and I'm really proud of that.
All right, thank you guys.
All right, thank you guys.